Okay, good morning all. We were looking at something to do today, Friday, our last day in Austria, and I was looking at my notes that I'd taken before, and we found this. It was called a lookout. So let me turn this around, and I am going to show you what we're going to do. We are going to go on a gondola. See, you can see it coming down right there, and then right up at the very top, right up there, there is a lookout, and then there's a suspension bridge, and there's other things, and we're going to go to the top of that peak and look down. So we had to drive up an interesting set of switchbacks and roads, and narrow, and so the wind is blowing, and the interesting thing is we were driving up, we went from like 60, 70 degrees. We kept watching the temperature go down, and now we are at 55 degrees. And just so happens that today I decided to wear shorts. I have a couple jackets, but I have shorts on, so it might be a bit chilly up there on top of that peak. And I see people in snow pants and whatnot, so I'm a little concerned that I might get cold today. Anyway. Okay, here's the deal. We are sitting in here now. We bought our tickets. Well, they were a little expensive. The gondola ride, the lookout, the suspension bridge that's up above, and I guess there's an ice cave up there again. So we will be going up, and it's about $46 per person. So it's a little chunk, but getting up on top, we asked her, what's the temperature? It's minus, so it's about 32 degrees, -1 Celsius on top. Again, I'm thinking my shorts might be a little cool up on top, so hopefully we can make it. Anyway, looks to be an exciting time, and we will give you a view. We have 15 minutes before the gondola is back down, and we're going. Now this should be an interesting gondola ride because the wind is blowing pretty strongly out there, so I'm sure this gondola is going to swing a bit in the wind. Should be an interesting ride. Keep you posted. Bye. There's Tanya, and we are getting in the cable car. So this should be an interesting ride. All right, here we go. In a few minutes, if you look at everybody in here, they're all dressed in ski pants and jackets and ski coats, and here we are. Here we are. I'm in shorts and white jackets. So should be an interesting couple hours on the top of this mountain.
Já jsem se vysvědčil nahoře. Kochejte se.
You look great. You can't really see it down there. There is a walking path, and it looks like people are walking over to a house right over there. Not sure what it is, but I'm sure there's a trail most of the way up. Looks like it might get a little rugged as we go up. I really never have been a real big fan of the cold, so you see down here, shorts on. At least I was smart enough to put a pair of socks and shoes and not wear my sandals. So I think if I'd have worn my sandals, we'd have turned around and gone back and got long pants and shoes on. Anyway, we should have done that anyway. Here we go. That mountain is pretty close to the gondola.
Když se dívá dolů, to je docela hrdina.
Oh, it looks like we're here. Almost. We're coming in. Okay. Okay, we just got off the gondola. Now we're walking out into the 30-degree temperature. Wow, look at that. It's a glacier. I think they do a lot of skiing up here. Ah, look at that. There's the lookout right over there. We're going to go over there.
I'm sorry?
We're fine. Look out.
A my jdeme na sníh?
To nevím, to uvidíš.
This is what we're walking on. Straight down. There you go. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's chilly up here, and I'm sure we're going to get cold, but it is, I think here's this other word, it is absolutely beautiful. Little cloud cover, but oh man, look at the valley down there. There's Tanya, she's already down to the lookout place, so I'm going to follow her down. Okay, here we are, walking out to the outlook. As you can see, it's metal with holes, so you can actually see down through it. And, oh man, it's almost a little eerie. Walking out here, look down. I'll tell him that. This is got a cloud coming in. So. The wind's blowing up here, which makes it quite chilly. So I'm sure it's a lot colder than 32. Little ski area down there, valley out in the distance. And we now have a suspension bridge that we are going to cross. And I guess it goes over into some ice caves. So I'm not sure that suspension bridge will probably be quite cold since it's out dangling and, and swinging in the wind. And there's Tanya. She's cold. My fingers are starting to get chilled, but I think we'll be okay for an hour or so, and then we'll get down, and then we'll tend to our frostbite once we get down off the mountain. All right. Standing here in the wind, looking out over the This is the Glacier restaurant, and believe me, feels awfully good in here. Must be in the 50s. Alright, here's the bridge. This is what we are going to be walking across here shortly. And it's going over to that mountain over there. So, the wind is blowing. The legs are good. My face is frozen. My hands, I keep up my sleeves. So, like I said, we may be frozen in the ice caves and remain there. Talk to you later. So we're moving towards the suspension bridge. We got warm in the restaurant area, so we don't know how far we're gonna make it before we turn around and come back because of the cold. But we go down this and then we hike over that glacier down there, and then we get to the bridge, we think. If we don't make it back, you'll know that we fell down the glacier and got lost somewhere. So it's the wind that makes it really cold. There's Tanya, she's freezing. She's not a warm person anyway, so she's just freezing her little fanny off. And see, this is what we're talking about right now. We might find some warm places. If I get Tanya to move, my face is freezing off. Let me go by you. I'm gonna get across this bridge here, get out of this wind, because it is really cold. It's kind of airy walking on this thing. It swings a little, it bounces a little, and holding this camera or this phone, my fingers are getting frostbite, but my nose and my cheeks. Now look at this down here as I come. I've got their fingers up, so I'm changing hands. I'm gonna walk down. See this bridge? This stairway. I don't know, but I'm not sure I would want to be every step I take, be the person to build this thing. Okay, here we go. Now, the wind's not blowing right here, so it feels pretty good, but I'm going to walk down on this thing here. And it's kind of freaking me out a little bit. Till next time. All right, now we're in the ice cave, and though it's supposed to be 30 degrees, 32 degrees in here, it's so nice because there is no wind blowing. I'm gonna warm my hands and face. Here you go, here's some guys hiking. No, that's a picture. But this is the ice cave now. So we're gonna go through and oh, it's just nice in here. There's no wind. I'll let you see what I see. What it looks like is somebody dug a hole in here or tunneled out a glacier or something. So there's, oh, look at this. Yep, that's what they've done. And they've come in and they've done sculptures. That is cool. Look at that. All right, I'll keep you posted. All right, look at that. That's the Eiffel Tower. It's got the flag behind it. I don't think you can see the French flag, but they've carved it, so it's pretty cool. Next stop. Now, as we go through here, I'll just tell you that, FYI, the floor is also ice, so it's very slick, and it's kind of like a maze in here. Not sure where we're going, but here's the next stop. Somebody's carved. I don't know what he is. Can you see him? It's a guy, a little kid. Now I'm going to come over here. Looks like there's a big throne with pillars. Wow. Somebody spent a lot of time in there carving. Okay, I got to take some pictures, so bye. Here's the backside of the Eiffel Tower. And if you look over to the side, there's an ice carving that says Paris, and then in the very back there's a man, probably the man that built the Eiffel Tower. And here is a Dutch windmill made of ice. I keep telling Tanya, this is so cool. And she says, yes, my hands are cold. It's very cool. So here we go up this way. And like I said, the floor is ice. It's very slick. So if I'm filming and you see the camera go all skewampus, you'll know that I've fallen. Okay, now this is what, Tanya?
Poland, I don't know. It looks like a mermaid warrior or something.
Okay, I don't know if you can see this or not, but I think this is Italy and Venice. There's a little bird carved up here. Now there's a guy on a gondola back there. Very, very cool. Okay, now we got a last couple things to do, and honestly, I don't know what this is. But we're going to come around here. Here's a big ice pillar right there. Somebody's carved. And over here, if you can see it as we get closer. Now I'm going to turn the camera. It represents Spain. There you go, a big board. I don't know if you can see it or not, but someone has gone and carved the bull. Oh, and if you look at the top, looks like there's two spears in his back. But it's fascinating. Okay, so let's come over here. And there's a hole. Not sure why that's there. And here, oh, it's a Ferris wheel is what it is. Somebody has gone in. And oh, they've carved it from the backside. Someone's gone around the backside and carved that Ferris wheel. That ice is just crystal clear. The carving, as you look at it, the carving is on the backside of that slab of ice. Wow. Now, over here, we have this is Berlin. This is Berlin, so it's a big, and if you look on top, there's some horses with a chariot. Now, back over here, there's a chair. And Tanya and I have taken some pictures, but people come and sit in the chair, and they take a picture of them sitting in the chair. Pretty cool. And that is all of our ice cave. We're going to go down here, and the exit is right down here. But since it's semi-warm in here and the wind isn't blowing, Tanya and I are going to kind of wander around the circle a little bit until we warm our hands up. So, talk to you later. Okay, I think I'm all bundled up now. I got my hood on, got my jacket, got my sleeves pulled down, see, and I'll be pulling those over my hand. And I think we are ready to venture back outside. There's Tanya.
Doesn't it say exit?
It says exit right here.
And this is ice, pure ice.
Yeah, and see, we're walking on, you see the glare on that? Pure, very slick. Very slick. So I gotta hold on to the handrail as we come out. Now we're back under the metal. And so, taking some deep breaths, and we're prepping ourselves for that suspension bridge and the wind. It is cold, but I'm tougher. You know, and the funny thing is my legs are fine. I thought my legs would get cold, but they are not. It's my fingers and my face. And through the revolving door and back out to the elements.
You have to show your ticket to get out.
Oh yeah, we got a ticket to get out. So if we cheated and got in, we can't get out.
That's just crazy.
There we go. And here we are in a time capsule tunnel. And there is the door. Are you ready, dear?
No.
we're exercising and loosening up because we'll sprint across the bridge. Bye. Okay, our exit came out right here. And so now we are on the glacier. So we don't go back over the bridge, my mistake, but we are on the glacier. And we need to walk up this glacier back to where the bridge is. So the ice cave goes through and then comes out, and there's Tanya. You'll see you up there by the opening, and we're heading up. So there you go. There was our round trip glacier suspension bridge ice cave glacier, and we're heading back to the warm restaurant. Look at the clouds. Watch them move up there. It's amazing what clouds do on the top of mountains. It's like these guys have been out ice climbing or something. Over here we're sheltered from the wind a little bit. Look, you got ski lifts coming up to the top there, and I guess they ski down through this glacier. I don't know, too many cliffs for me, but it's an amazing place. It's an amazing place. What's nice is I don't have to hike all the way back up to the building because they have provided a moving sidewalk through a tunnel. Oh, now this is what I call hiking. Nobody behind me, just standing here, riding the moving sidewalk. Okay, out at the mountain, covered, nice pictures, and music in the background. Wow, this is the way to travel. See that picture there? Yeah, I don't know about skiing up here, but then again, I ski out of control, so that would be. Now this guy coming up here in this picture, not sure I could appreciate that. That would be too cold on my face. But this is, oh, listen to the nice music. See, and I'm all alone in this tunnel. I see the ice up on there, icicles. So you know it's cold in this little thing. Uh-oh, got a break, got to go out in the wind, and then into another tunnel. See you later. I just found Tanya, and she is in the restaurant. She left me behind. She ran up those stairs to get in this restaurant. And there you go. And
You gotta buy me a hot
it's
chocolate.
warm. A hot dog?
Hot chocolate.
A hot chocolate, not a hot dog.
I couldn't buy me one.
So there's no better way to end a hike in the cold than with 2 cups of hot chocolate. And that's what we're doing. See out the window? There's where we went. And so ends our trip to the top of the mountain. We are now back on the gondola, as you can see. And we will start our trip down here in a minute.
14.
Okay, now my ears are popping big time as we descend down the side of this mountain. But as you can see, the valleys are starting to come in. The sheer rock cliffs that are behind us. We're coming down. There goes the other gondola right by us. So we must be about halfway. Well, I have to say, the last 2 or 3 hours that we've spent up here has been well worth the time and the money to come and view it. It's something that you really have to see. It is absolutely an amazing vista. It's an amazing trip. Look down there, see the trail coming up the side of the mountain? I'm not sure though. There's a bench. There's a glacier or a nice flow or a snow flow pack right there that they have to cross. But that would be an amazing hike if I were 20 years younger maybe. We got the music back on, so we're good to go. We're back down to green, and I think we're up to 50 degrees. It's still blowing, it's still windy down here. The grass is green though, and I'm sure it's going to feel a whole lot warmer than it was up on that mountain. And then as we descend down in the car, get back into the 70-degree temperature, it will be nice. Anyway, it was a fun trip.